Sacred Play's element of the month is collage, and I thought I would make a quick video to highlight some details or some ideas that would get your juices flowing in case you want to try it next time we're together. I actually love collage. I love paper, and I also find that it gets me out of a stuck place. There is something about the abstractness or just the organic nature of paper as you find it in whatever shape, that when you add it, it is like the solution that kickstarts you back into play. So anyway, I hope you give it a try, at least a piece or two. So first, I want to share substrates, which is the surface you're going to glue your paper down to. So if you're a painter, you may have a painting on wood, this happens to be wood, or canvas, where you just glue straight onto what you're working on, again, to kind of like shake it up a bit. I'm gonna glue onto these when we get to the gluing part. Okay, paper. So any paper onto paper will be great. And here's an example. This is funny. I found this in one of those little libraries on the street, and I was looking for a children's book because of the thickness of the pages, and this one just happens to be like split in the middle, so it's going to be fun to work on. But any old book, it doesn't have to be a children's book, it could be another found, old book, and you treat each page as an opportunity, which is, it goes too with this idea of the sketchbook. So you can just add some collage. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, some journaling, some collage, or some drawing. Anyway, this is a really good resource for making it your substrate, your collage. Let's see. Okay, I pulled some cards. So maybe you want to do a quick collage for cards that you send to friends. Here's chipboard or cardboard, can be a surface to work on or to cut up, actually. Same is true with the corrugated board. It could be stiff enough for a collage, or you could add it as an addition. And here's just an unprimed piece of panel that could be used for collage as well. So things that you could glue down. So these are collage elements that you find. And mind you, if you open your eyes, they're everywhere. I grabbed a cool patterned trash, recycling of food. So packaging and magazines are another great source of images. Photographs, I pulled that to remind me to tell you that. And then there's tracing paper. These are little cut pieces of paper that it was a white sheet and I just painted on it. So then it became, a collage piece. Again, packaging, an old tarp. And I pulled some clear, again, packaging, and here's another. Well, this is a huge example, but basically this can be cut up to be used. And while I'm at it, there's the tearing. There's a sharp edge. You get to decide whether you want the torn or the cut. They're obviously going to give you two totally different looks. We'll use these to glue, I think. Okay, so got those. Now I want to show you the gluing down process. because collage can tend to bubble if not done great, or if not considered in the right way. So, okay, I'm gonna glue these two, right? And we're gonna say sharp edge and a curved edge, a soft edge. So the first thing I want to show you is the way I do it, or have historically done it. Okay, I put some glue, which I haven't told you about, but I'm going to share that in a bit. Well, I can tell you right now, it's actually matte medium. It's hard to do and to speak at the same time. Okay, so then I will coat it on top. That's option one, and then either you take, let's say, a squeegee is a great tool for pressing it down. The other is just a credit card, an old credit card or something that's stiff. Start from the middle and go outward in both directions, or whatever directions, because if you had a big one, you'd be going all the way around. Okay, that's the one. Then I just recently learned, when I watched Nick Wilton, he said soak the paper. And so I did try it, and it actually worked great. So if you don't want a surface on top of your paper, because I tend to also like a very matte surface, and the matte medium will leave a residue, a bit of unclearness. But okay, so I dipped it in. I kind of squeegeed or let the paper towel take the moisture off, and then I'm gonna paint the back. You can paint the back, or you can paint the surface it's going on. But I thought I would do this since I'm here. And then let's do it like this. And again, you're gonna want to press it out. Oh, you're gonna see. I guess I didn't use fixed material. It's kind of cool. I always like the surprises. But again, not a bad idea to squeegee, but I actually did one somewhere, and it was so flat. So I didn't even squeegee. I mean, I might have used my fingers. I guess that can be used too as a squeegee. But anyway, that's the process. So finally, the glue. I wanted to tell you the matte medium is a really great professional glue, and you saw how I use it. If I do collage, I tend to do the front and back unless I'm soaking it. So just keep that in mind. And also, obviously, when you use a tissue that's so light, be very gentle. The other option that I would recommend, or could recommend, is glue stick. And the difference between them, obviously, is the Liquitex is liquid and you're painting it on, whereas this is glue stick. And you know, I always recommend a certain process, so I'm gonna do that here. So if this was your piece that you wanted to glue down, run the glue on along the outside and put a big X. This is when I used to do, or when I teach vision books, that's how I recommend it be done. So now I get to figure out, do I want a soft edge or not? I think I'll just... I love getting lost in a piece and having to figure out how to make it work. So obviously none of these, well, two of these pieces don't really go together yet, but it starts to invite a conversation and play. So that's why I love collage. Cut, you can tear, you can scale, consider scale, so very large or very small. You can consider overlapping and layering, and then finally painting over actually next to last. You could paint over a bit of the collage to bring it in like connection with one another. The last thing is sanding it. I've done that before too, and it depends on what you're using. If you were using wood, or well, actually even this, just a very light sand could be interesting. Okay, that's it for now. See you in Sacred Play.